Warning: this video is the second part of the parallel universes. If you haven't watched the first part, you may not understand this. So click on the above I button to watch the first part. Straight to the point. Do parallel universes really exist? Well, recently there was a scientific experiment done and the outcome was evidence of parallel universes. In 2016, a group of NASA scientists were working with NASA's Antarctic Impulsive Transient Antenna, or ANITA for short. It is a high-altitude helium balloon with an array of radio antennas. This instrument was designed to detect ultra-high energy cosmic ray neutrinos, which are high-energy particles a million times more powerful than anything we can create on Earth. And they are the only neutrinos that can reach Earth without being weakened or reduced. Low-energy subatomic neutrinos with a mass close to zero can completely pass through the Earth. However, high-energy particles would be stopped by the planet's solid matter, which is why high-energy particles are detected coming down from space and a constant wind of these high-energy particles falls to Earth. But the team of NASA scientists were surprised when ANITA detected heavier particles called tau neutrinos coming up out of the Earth. If the particles were indeed real, it would mean they would have been traveling back in time and could be evidence of a parallel universe. But this would also mean that the parallel universe would be running backwards in time. But the interesting thing about this is that if there were any inhabitants in this possible parallel universe, they would see us as the ones moving backwards in time. So, what's really going on here? No one is certain yet, but the main investigator of ANITA said that they encountered a small number of anomalies and their data. And once they have exhausted all the possible explanations within the standard model of physics, only then will it be the time to consider ideas that push those boundaries. But more evidence has been found out in space that could point to the existence of parallel universes. There are significant events in time and space that leave their marks in the cosmos, and the Big Bang left its footprint on everything we observe today. Recently, the European Space Agency's Planck satellite mapped the cosmic microwave background radiation, the primordial microwave radiation that fills the known universe. This relic radiation is perfect record of our own universe from the moment it inflated and expanded. At first glance, the CMB looks to have a uniform temperature, but at microkelvin scales, you can see variations in temperature in the form of hot and cold patches. This is due to tiny quantum density fluctuations that occurred when the universe was just born, meaning that matter wasn't even distributed and some areas of the universe are more densely packed than others. But there is an intriguing mystery which concerns a large and unusually cold patch on the CMB, which is an astounding 1.8 billion light years across. This CMB cold spot is much colder than the average CMB temperature, and this strange cold spot appears in the southern celestial hemisphere. Some researchers previously thought this space could be cooler simply because it had less matter than most sections of the space. However, in a recently published survey of galaxies, astronomers say that this cold supervoid should not exist. And in a separate study, simulations suggested there was only a 2% probability that this cold spot was formed randomly. However, researchers cannot entirely rule out the possibility. But if this is not the answer, then there could be more exotic explanations. One of those is that the cold spot was created by a collision between our universe and another bubble universe. Black holes are a major quandary when it comes to our understanding of physics because either they destroy information, which contradicts what we know about quantum mechanics, or they disregard Einstein's theory of relativity. Now the scientists are applying the many worlds theory, now called the Everettian, to the black hole information problem. By using the many worlds interpretation, scientists are finding new ways to answer mysterious questions about black holes. Who knows, maybe black holes could have something to do with the parallel worlds. There's also a theory that states black holes could also contain whole universes. Click on this video to know about that theory. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you liked the video, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe and hit the bell to watch more videos like this. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.